I know that I've talked about singing a number of times lately, but I had another experience this past weekend with singing that I wanted to share. Growing up singing and performing at different times, I've had people ask me the question, do you get nervous? And I've thought a lot about nervousness over the years because getting nervous is so uncomfortable. It's so obnoxious and it feels pointless in a lot of ways because for me anyways, I don't tend to perform as well. I'm sweating extra, which no one likes that. And it's uncomfortable, right? So, as I was getting ready to sing the other day, I sat there thinking about just that question. I think I internally just asked myself, are you nervous? And it was kind of like this moment where I realized I was deciding if I was going to get nervous or not. But because I've thought about this a lot, I've been trying to figure out how I can stop being nervous because I don't like being nervous. And so in that moment, I had this thought, and the thought was um, this song that I'm going to sing. The song was I Am a Child of God. And the purpose of singing the song was to bring a message to other people's hearts and to help other people feel God's love. And I thought, the reason that I get nervous, or any of us get nervous, is because we're not focused on what the purpose is and we're not focused on God. We're focused on how we're going to be received. We're focused on what other people are going to think. We're focused on how well we're going to do. And so we get this buildup inside because we want to do it right. We want to do a good job. And something that I've learned about the last few years is a concept called declarations. Now, we all have dialogue that goes on in our heads, and there's all kinds of thoughts and messages that we play in our minds. But when we can recognize that we get to choose what messages we play in our mind, that's where power comes in, and that's where we can gain some ground and make some progress from where we've been. So I sat there thinking, I don't need to be nervous because however this goes, whatever people think, the purpose of me doing this should be to praise God and to bring God's message to other people. And so I had this thought of a declaration that came to my mind. And the declaration, I wanted to share it with you because I think that we all get nervous in some ways. And not everybody gets up to sing, but we all have ways that we feel called or we are called to put ourselves out there or we would like to, but we get so nervous that we stop or we don't, we stumble as we do it and then we beat ourselves up. So this is what I thought. And this is the declaration that I had in my mind, and it brought me a lot of peace before I went up, and I didn't feel my heart beating, and I didn't feel the typical nerves that I have so many times. And it was this: I am a messenger. I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. Oh, what was. Thought I had it all memorized. I'm a disciple of Jesus Christ. Um, I am here to deliver truth. So I am a messenger. I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. And I am here to deliver truth. And that just brought me so much peace um, in being able to stand up and and be vulnerable and share something that I wanted to share. So as you go out there and as you're doing things, I would just invite you to come back and recenter. Like, what is your purpose? What is your why? Why are you doing the things that you are? And for me, it all goes back to God.